Welcome to Anchor Insider.
Welcome to Anchor Insider, the only AI that we accept on this campus. You know what I mean? We got everything over here. You know what I mean? We've actually, it took a lot to be here today with all of you. We've had a total of maybe 2 episodes that you'll just never see. You know what I mean? We had to cut a lot of stuff out, but we got all the best stuff here. You know what they say, right?
We had to cut it down a little. We had to censor it.
Mm-hmm. First is the worst, second the best, third is the one that you get. You know what I'm saying? We got the hostess with the mostest,
Alara.
We got our one and only guest over here. There could be more. We could just have them here. They're very nice and very great.
Kay.
We got Kay.
And then my wonderful co-host.
And we got me, Kaleb Charles. We got me, Kaleb Charles, coming at you from the only place that I can, the Media Center.
Kaleb Charles is such a stage name.
Kaleb Charles, you should find out my middle name is actually Christian. So it's Kaleb Christian Charles. It's just, my parents were very indecisive,
That's just first names.
They gave me 3 first names and told me to just rock with that shit. So thanks, Mom. But yeah, I believe they gave me my name after someone that almost drowned on the news. His name was Kaleb, spelled the same way, Kaleb, which is weird because I can't swim.
You don't know how to swim?
No, not really. No, I never had the chance.
Sounds like someone I know.
You can't swim neither?
I don't know how to swim either.
Hey man, listen, people look at me like, oh, no, let's get to the topics. I was about to go on a radio.
Was that our intro that we're sticking with?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Got this part out then. This is Anchor Insider. And this is our pop culture podcast. We're gonna talk about music, movies, general pop culture, celebrities, all the latest non-political news.
Yeah, none of that.
We know.
We get it. We're aware. We've been alive for the past couple of weeks.
We're coping.
Listen. Our job right now is to take you out of that little bubble that you put yourself in. There's a lot of bad news, but at least you get to chill with us for a couple of for however long we have you for.
Yes, we're providing the good vibes, the entertainment, and that's what we're doing.
Well, let us borrow your mind for a little bit.
Yes, while we talk about important subjects such as the Grammys.
The Grammys.
Something very crucial.
Not your grandma, but the
Thank you so much for the clarification.
Yeah, sorry.
the hit music awards show.
That's not rigged. No one got shares in it. You know what I mean?
No one got snubbed.
Someone should
fine.
make a grandma competition called the Grammys.
I'd fuck with that.
I would fund that.
I feel like a lot of weird people would tune in.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? There'd be weird edits on TikTok about somebody's grandma.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like the anime girl.
So maybe not the Grammys, but
the grandpas? Oh, that one's gonna be worse. That one's gonna be worse. That one's gonna be worse.
That's gonna end.
Have you seen that one grandpa on TikTok that got mad fits?
No.
Oh no, but you be putting on cowboy boots and layering vests and shit like that, and everyone.
Fancy.
See, look at that.
Style.
Get the grampies going.
We need Victoria's Secret runway scale fashion show, but for old people. We need to see old people in fucking fashion. We don't get that anymore. I also need to stop cussing because that's going to be a lot of bleeping for me.
Fuck.
Technically, I don't think we have to censor.
You don't have to bleep it.
Oh, all right.
Shane asked me to. Okay.
Okay, so
I was asked to censor.
So all right, so
podcast.
here on Anchor Insider, you get the full uncut version, real raw, real edgy,
It's authentic.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
It's authentic.
Some of that grit to make your teeth, chatter. You know what I'm saying? Sorry, I don't make your teeth chatter.
Your teeth will be chattering.
Your teeth will be chattering.
Okay.
Yeah.
Grammy nominations. I think it's safe to say that we can just talk about the main categories. Pop. We can get into some
big year for women in the music industry.
Big year for women.
Shout out to y'all.
Industry.
You know what I mean? I'm a big fan of W's for all people, but specifically for good women.
Yes.
And good music.
Thank you for being an ally.
Yeah, type shit. Type shit.
Yes, it's all women for Best Pop Solo Performance, which is great. We have Bodyguard by Beyonce. Not what I would have picked for that.
Is that the country one?
Yes, off of Cowboy Carter.
Oh, she's on a
Everything
horse?
that she's- Yes.
Yeah, I love
Everything
that.
that she's been nominated for is for Cowboy Carter.
Mm.
Then we have Birds of a Feather by Billie Eilish.
Mm.
Apple
Absolutely.
by your favorite Charlie XCX.
Oh my God, Charlie, bro. Yes.
Espresso by Sabrina Carpenter, and Good Luck Babe by Chappell Roan.
Mm.
That's
All right, so guys, we
First
all
one.
know who should win, but I know who shouldn't. You know what I'm talking about? But let's
Did we know she wasn't nominated for Best Pop Solo Performance?
Who?
Taylor.
Oh, good. 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 That's
She wasn't
good. Oh my God. Good. Oh, hallelujah. We won,
Yeah,
guys.
there were no solo singles. It was just Fortnite.
Solo
And
singles.
that was it. Yeah.
For the
For like not non.
Oh, okay. Well,
she had Post
let's go.
Malone
Let's go
on
down the list. We'll skip Beyonce over. We'll
All
do it
right.
for 1 second.
We have Song of the Year. That's going to be all of this is going to be a tough race. 'Cause
Okay.
these are all huge songs that have had a massive impact.
Of course, yes.
online and on the radio. Song of the Year, we have A Bar Song by Shabuzi.
Mhm.
Personally,
I've never heard of that one.
Really?
It should win.
It's-
Shabuzi?
It's great, yeah.
Shabuzi.
Can you like sing a bit for me right now?
Nah.
Why
No.
not? So okay, so we just all right.
That's all right.
Well,
Please, Please, Please by Sabrina Carpenter.
banger, by the way.
Yes.
Banger.
The whole album was great, and all
Oh
of
my
those
God.
singles were
I haven't-
phenomenal.
I haven't listened
As far
to
as
the
pop
whole
music goes. Birds of a Feather by Billie Eilish.
Mm.
Love that one.
Let me tell you something about Birds of a Feather, y'all. Let me tell you about my girl Billie Eilish, bro. Yes, I said my girl. Plenty of people with short haircuts gonna get really upset by me saying my girl Billie Eilish, but let's get it let's get it for real. Billie Eilish, Birds of a Feather. I'm taking it back. That's for the dudes. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
That's for the guys right there.
Really?
You know, that
Are
shit is
you
fire.
sure?
Not really. Not really, but
you
I
didn't
be
stand by it.
I be bumping that song. All my homies bumped that song, and to be honest, like
Because as you should, it was great.
it was an amazing
It
song.
was.
It deserved all the publicity it got. We have Die With a Smile by Bruno Mars and Lady Gaga.
That one's a good one, honestly.
one's fun.
Lady
I've never heard that
Gaga,
one.
but you've never heard.
How is it
Have you not been to the Donovan?
No.
Talking about some. Yeah, I've never heard "Die
Have
with
you
a
not
Smile"
been
like everyone.
anywhere?
Every time I got me some tenders in my hand, that song always
Oh,
plays.
yeah.
You know.
It came out like a month ago, and it's at like 900 million streams. Million
Jesus
streams on Spotify.
Christ.
It's
Nice.
insane.
Plus, shout out to Lady Gaga too. You know what I
Yes.
mean? Amazing. A lot of
She's-
things that she does is stupendous and fantastic and spectacular. Yes, stupendous. I use that word.
Yes.
And
Great use of that.
I feel like she was the only one that made out of Joker 2 alive. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
She was the best part. Folia
She
do.
was the shining light of that movie.
And there was not a lot of light. In
Yeah.
That movie, you know what I
And then
mean?
she did the album afterwards, and
Yeah.
now she's dropped.
That album
Disease.
wasn't, you know?
It was, but her most recent song was good.
Hmm.
Disease. She's kind of touching back into like the art pop, Born This Way, Fame Monster vibe, which is
I
what
think
people
that's
have
a good
been
thing.
looking for. I do think that's a good thing. It still sounds a little bit like Chromatica, but I mean it's like the modern version of what she was doing.
Hmm.
Yeah, I think whatever album she has planned is going to be a big hit for her. That's going to be a Grammy-winning album. I'm calling that.
I'd vote for it.
Yes.
Even though I'm not a
Put
huge fan of
me
the Grammys,
on the Academy.
Lady Gaga has to take it away.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Just she does it every time.
Hmm.
We have Not Like Us by Kendrick Lamar.
Not Like Us by Kendrick Lamar.
It's very catchy.
Yes.
Very good. Very
Very
good.
good.
I used to know all of the lines by heart. And to be honest, let's get this right. Let's get this so there's no confusion. Here on Anchor Insider, we're big K-Dot fans here. I'm going to be honest. He
Yes.
won the beef. Now, will Drake take a big hit because of it? No, obviously
No.
not, because he's a
He's Drake.
megastar.
Yeah.
You know, he's got more hits than the Beatles. You know what I'm saying?
Yes. But the song did fantastic things for Kendrick's career.
Oh, God,
it's
it
gonna
did.
shoot him so much farther than this.
For a second there, you know, since it like released during summer, it almost like replaced "Dreams and Nightmares" by Meek Mill as like the song. Cause like I don't know if you guys know, but like at cookouts like mine, whenever you hear "Dreams and Nightmares," the whole party stops.
To like
Everyone
to sing.
everyone rises
Yes.
and says the chorus, and like you know, it's a great thing.
Yeah.
You know
Or
what
like
I
I
mean?
feel like that's a really big like when you're driving with your friends late at night, you have like dreams and nightmares, and then I feel like my friends we were all listening to that all summer instead.
Yeah.
And you
Like,
see the
everyone was
chaos,
listening to it all
see the
summer.
chaos that like falls upon that nice evening when
Mm-hmm.
like wait a minute, you thought I was finished, and you come on now.
Yes.
It is what it is. You know?
Yeah. It was huge for him for sure. We have Texas Hold'em by Beyonce.
When I first heard that song, I didn't know what to feel.
I didn't either, but as a Texas native, I kind of have to love it.
You're from Texas?
Yes, from Dallas.
Damn, you like
Yes.
Sandy Cheeks for real. Sorry.
Right.
I'm sorry, because like the only other Texan like I know, like I actually know her is like Megan Thee Stallion. You know what I mean?
Beyonce.
And oh shit, you're
Yeah,
right.
Megan and
Texas.
Beyonce are both from Houston.
Oh damn. Well,
I didn't
you know,
know that.
shout out to Texas.
Shout out to Texas.
Anchor
Hell yeah.
Insider, big fan of Texas over
Yes. Yeah, I thought it was good.
Mhm.
For a switch to country, I think she
So
did a
do
good
you,
job.
like,
She did a
like-
good job at balancing her hip hop elements and mixing it in with the country.
here. So do you like country music?
It's hit or miss for me. I'm more of like a pop and rock kind of person, but I do respect the impact
What
that
is
country
your
music
what
has
is your
had on the music
favorite
industry.
band
My favorite
or artist
of all time.
Yeah, top 3 right now.
Top three.
Top 3 right now.
I mean, my favorite of all time is Ghost.
Ghost.
Yeah.
So
you
you
heard
like
of-
some Mariana Cross type
Yes, I do.
You know?
I'm seeing them live in Nashville next year. I'm very excited
of? You
for
must
that.
really like Stranger Things.
No.
Oh, for
Not
real?
at all.
Okay. Well, that broke the trend there. It was like, oh, you know, I listen to Ghost. You know what I mean? Like, I get down with this, that, and third. Also, I feel like I tried Ghost one time,
Really?
and they like betrayed me a little.
Really?
Yeah, because like when
Because you thought it would all be like Mariana Grande.
no, I didn't think it would be like Mariana Cross
No?
because like when you click on to their profile on Spotify,
Mm-hmm.
you see like these dudes dressed in like black, wearing like makeup and shit
Mm-hmm.
right there, and then they make like Power Ranger music, and I'm just like,
Power Rangers.
yeah, you ever heard
music?
Kaiserion?
Yes, I love that song.
That is a Power Ranger song. Kaiserion.
Well,
That should be told.
yes.
You know, come on
The
now.
rest of that album is great, though. Ampere is fantastic. But that is the guitar in that song. I understand.
What's your second favorite
The
band? Like
vibe.
top 3?
Top 3, like, oh god, that's hard. I would have to say Taylor Swift, and I'm not like a major Swiftie in that sense, but I love the music. I think the music is really good.
The real important question there is, would you pay Era's tour tickets?
Absolutely
prices?
not.
No.
No,
Okay.
that's absurd. I've hardly wanted to pay for Ghost tickets.
Like,
And then
tickets
third
cost too damn much nowadays.
It's insane.
And I'm in the nosebleeds and I spent like $200. I'm
Yeah,
just like, why?
that's crazy.
Like, it's enough to like breathe the same air as this person that's like saved me from like my crippling depression.
Yeah.
But like, you know what I mean? Like,
But like, do I really want
I'm
to
about
pay
to spend-
$500 for it? No.
I
I'm about
will
to spend
for the
that
right
much on
person.
Tyler, the
But I don't
Creator.
feel good about it.
Said I'm spending that much on Tyler, the Creator.
I'd spend that much on Tyler.
That's
I'd
fair.
spend that much.
He's coming to Boston in July.
I'd spend that much
Nice.
on Tyler. I'd spend that much on MCR. I'd spend that much.
They're also going on.
We'll
Shit,
talk
I
about.
forgot about that weird.
We'll talk about that.
Our
Hey,
section.
listen.
We'll talk about
Here
that.
at Anchor Insider, we're big Gerard Way fans.
Oh,
you know
yeah,
what I mean?
absolutely.
We're
we
big
are.
Gerard Way, big Frank Iero,
We
big
will
Frank,
talk about them.
We'll get there.
later on. We'll get
big
there.
Ray Toro guys.
Yes. Ooh,
Mikey Way, Mikey fucking Way.
Mikey
you know?
Way. Gotta love him.
Who's
Great
your
guy.
third?
My third. That's really hard. I'd have to say like Marina. If you know who she Marina and the Diamonds. She makes like that fun.
Marina,
Like
that's
80s-ish
bubblegum.
music.
That's
Yes.
bubblegum bitch. Yep.
Yes.
Yep.
She's really good.
I don't know who I am when that song come on. I turn into a
It-
fucking diva.
It changes you.
Turn into
yeah.
bubblegum
Oh my
bitch.
God.
Yeah, it has that impact.
Okay, now you have to
Bitch,
do
you
your
goofy.
3.
Yes.
My 3. Top 1 has to be Jeff Buckley. Do you know who that is?
No.
You don't know Hallelujah? The Hallelujah.
Well, yes.
He didn't write that song, but he was that was a
I
cover.
was like, there's no fucking way.
No, that was Leonard Cohen. That's another
Yeah.
great guy. But I
Sam
love.
Leonard Cohen.
Oh my god.
We
yes.
hit Anchor TV.
Oh my god. We at Anchor. We at Anchor TV. We're at Anchor Insider.
Anchor Insider.
Here at Anchor Insider, we're big
Trying-
fans of Leonard Cohen. But yes,
Yes.
Jeff Buckley. I have to say like the Smiths, because you know.
That's a valid point.
Smiths fans come in many different shapes and sizes. I feel like 80% of us that are like my age don't believe in genuinely like to associate with Morrissey because
Yeah.
he's a bit of an oddball nut. But
Which is good to hear that most of you don't associate with.
yeah, you know what I mean.
Maybe,
Like,
yeah.
but I feel like with the Smiths music, I found them at like the right time. Like I just found like 500 Days of Summer, and I was like, oh my god, this song is amazing. And then I found like This Charming Man and stuff like that. And at that time, like they sang a lot about like love and like self-identity and like, you know, doing their own thing. And it was, even though he was very whiny, he always had like a sense of dignity to himself when he like did whine. And I was like, wow, I wish I could express myself like that.
Yeah.
So it was a phase that wasn't a phase.
Yeah.
And then my last one, probably MCR, because they did so much for me growing up. Big fan.
Yeah, third is probably like a tie between them and Fall Out Boy for me.
Oh my god, Fall Out Boy. Oh, it's so good.
I love Fall Out
So
Boy.
good. I don't like their arena rock bullshit that they make.
I love it.
Oh my
I think
god.
it's so fun.
A Swiftie and you like post 2010 Fall Out Boy.
Yes. I think
that's
it's
a
so
choice.
fun.
That's a fucking choice.
Listen.
You were listening
I'm not
to
a,
so
don't call
no.
me a Swiftie.
Oh, okay.
I'm not
All
a
right.
Swiftie.
My fault.
You're
Here at
Swiftie
Anchor,
adjacent.
here at
But
Anchor
also,
Insider.
I like the pop rock sound. I dig that.
I guess.
That's just because I'm a pop fan anyways.
So
like
you was
when
listening to So Much for Stardust and being like, damn, this
I
shit fire.
haven't listened to that album yet.
Don't.
I stopped skipping it.
Don't, yo.
Don't. I've
Mm-mm.
heard Heartbreak Feels So Good and that's it. Which is a good song. I liked it.
I feel like when Fall Out
But I
Boy
just
broke
can't.
my heart, they came out with American Beauty, American Psycho.
Do you not like that?
That song is so annoying.
Well, the song, yeah.
Save Rock and Roll, whatever.
Save Rock and Roll was great.
It was alright.
Phoenix hit.
Hits, I guess.
Fucking Young Volcanoes was great.
Great.
American Beauty, American Psycho, that was huge for them.
Yeah.
I get why, as a hiatus fan, you wouldn't dig it.
Yeah,
But it was really big for them.
I'm
With
a big-
Centuries, Immortals,
I'm a
Irreplaceable.
really big Infinity on High guy.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
As you
it's-
should be, though.
It's just like, it has all like the good bits from like Take This to Your Grave and like From Under the Cork
Yeah.
Tree, and then
For
like
me, it's fully too.
it's super like well produced too. You know what I mean? They started producing with like Babyface and stuff like that. But
Yes.
oh my god, so great.
Yeah.
What about
Fall Out Boy
you?
was great.
What about you, Ken?
Tier 3.
Okay.
You're kind of dissolving into the background even though you're our guest. What's up?
That's rough.
You're an Anchor Insider. We get.
We don't finish that sentence.
What you mean? You're an Anchor. We got a bit of a Spotify.
No.
Okay.
no
Just
text.
the camera.
Okay.
Okay. All right.
Wow, on your phone during the podcast?
What the
Yeah.
heck? We're on camera.
Earlier I was looking up who Ghost was.
Yeah.
Okay, I would say number one, probably Forrest Frank. You guys probably have no clue who that is.
Is that a country star?
No. It's a Christian pop.
A Christian pop.
Right.
Here at
So,
Anchor Insider.
Like the
Christian-
opposite from Ghost.
Like
the
Christian
satanic rock
pop
band.
rap. That.
We have
I just
polar
went and saw
opposite
him. I
number
just went and
ones.
saw him in concert in August.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we spent money to go see a Christian pop artist.
I did not spend the money. I just drove there.
Okay. Who spent the money?
My best friend's grandma.
Oh,
Oh.
sick.
You're getting
It
grandma
was
pay for
it was
that?
an amazing concert. Very great. Very great. And I love his music. He just released a new album.
So what is like a Christian pop? Like, cause the only like Christian music I listen to is like the Killers.
Have you
Are
heard
they
that song?
Christian?
You didn't know that they weren't Christian?
No.
So when he was singing, I got soul, but I'm
I
not
don't
a
know that
soldier.
song.
Well, you don't know
You
that
didn't
one?
No.
Have you heard that song? I was
Jealousy
down, but
turning
now
seeds
I'm
into-
up.
No.
Okay,
That
'cause
does
that's
not
what I
sound
had.
very. That sounds like a.
Well,
Lil,
'cause it's
that
with
sounds like
Connor-
Lil Wayne.
Okay, so it's with Connor Price.
Yeah, I'm up. Wheezy. Lolly lollipop.
Lil Wayne
One second,
Christian
we gotta.
music.
You haven't heard that at all.
It sounds like
Okay.
Charlie Puth.
It does. Oh my god, it does.
Okay.
Also,
so-
we'll get to Charlie Puth in a second.
we'll come back. That's because that song's with Connor Price, and Connor Price is like Christian-ish.
Mhm.
He's got his one Christian song, and then
Christian-ish?
like
Christian-ish.
yeah, I don't know.
It's like
Sometimes his
blackish,
music,
but, like,
I
Christians.
like listen to it, and I'm like, oh, that's a choice. Anyways, so I feel like Forrest Frank's probably top tier right now for
Yeah.
me.
Right.
Second would be Camp.
Camp?
Camp?
Like what?
Like.
What song have I heard from Camp?
Lavender Girl.
Lavender Girl. You want to play a bit of that for us in the pod?
How many monthly listeners on Spotify?
13.
Just-
13. Yeah, they're
And
like
it's you on 3
4.4
different accounts.
million.
4.4 million. Oh, damn. What the fuck?
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
let me.
That sounds like Paramore.
Okay.
Never mind.
Little Elliott Smith there.
Yes.
A little bit.
Okay, and then number 3 would be Noah Khan.
That's
Oh, okay.
that's fair.
All right, Noah Khan.
That's a
Noah
good
Khan.
I would spend my entire life savings to go see that man in concert.
I feel like he'd appreciate that.
Yeah,
Him and his
he
northern
would.
attitude.
Yeah. I really wanted to see him in Fenway.
Yeah.
But tickets were like $1,000, and to go sit in Fenway,
For
absolutely not.
$1,000.
I don't think $1,000 is heinous. You could spend that much on like a regular Sox game. If you just
Yeah.
every moment of the game you just go buy popcorn.
$1,000 on any concert is crazy.
Yeah, I mean, if I'm not meeting them, I wouldn't like spend $1,000 to like
Yeah.
you know what I mean.
Speaking of, for Song of the Year, we have Your Favorite Fortnite by Taylor Swift
Fortnite.
featuring Post Malone.
I feel like Fortnite as a word has been ruined forever.
Yeah.
I don't care what does Fortnite actually mean, like a couple weeks,
Yeah, 2 weeks.
2 weeks. I think we. Oh my god, we
When
should
you
change.
say Fortnite, you
We
envision
think-
the
Associate the
spelling
game.
of the game.
I think of the game.
Yeah.
You know,
You know, there's this band that released a song called Faith Night.
Faith Night.
Faith Night, is this another Christian band?
But I
Are
only...
you a believer?
Imagine your
You can
dad.
connect the dots.
Right.
Okay.
However, I only know about Faith Night because it's a meme song.
You want to play
Me
Faith Night?
too.
You want to play Faith Night for
Yeah,
the pod?
show us the Faith Night.
Here at Anchor Insider, we get down to the nitty gritty of all of your Christian pop.
We
you know.
get deep right away.
Sounds like a diss track beat you'd find online.
I can envision Nikki on a verse in this with this beat.
Yeah.
That's what I hear.
Turn that off. Bro. Turn that. I'm in the fake night.
Turn it off.
I'm in the fake night. Like what the
No,
hell was
literally,
that?
it's
End it.
such a bad song,
It's
but it makes me laugh.
It's not good.
It's not
No.
good at all.
I'd
It
rather
makes
turn
me
on an
laugh.
Ice Spice song
Which is crazy.
with the volume up. You know what I'm
Listen
saying?
to Ice-
Jesus Christ. Oh my god. Faith Night.
No, it's just so funny.
Better or worse than Fortnite?
Faith Night makes me feel something. So we're gonna go with Faith Night. Sorry, Taylor, you lose again.
Yeah. Just
lose
like she
again.
will be
That's
losing
crazy.
Song of the Year.
Oh, please.
I think
Please.
she'll definitely lose Song of the
She
Year.
has to win such. Well, she's going to win.
She got
something.
shares.
No,
She's
she's
not gonna let
definitely
herself
going to win something, but I
lose
feel like
something.
Billie Eilish, Shabuzi, or like Chappell Roan.
I feel like his Chapel is
wins.
also in there with Good Luck Babe. Chapel is gonna win something too.
She's gotta win
She's gonna
something.
be
Has
3
to.
nominees.
I bought
The
in.
impact has been insane.
I initially bought into the whole like chaperone this, chaperone that. Feminine phenomenon was that shit. You know what I mean? And it still is that shit to some people. But like I can't ignore the fact that she doesn't make music for me, which is fine. I can pretend that. Charlie's music was made for me. You know what I mean? I haven't done a line of coke, barely be in clubs.
In the club bumping that. That's inclusive.
Yeah,
of
bumping that. You know what I'm
Everyone
saying?
can bump that in the
666
club.
with the Princess Streak. I'm so Julia. Here at Anchor Insider, we
We're
are so Julia. But with Chaperone, I cut on a Chaperone song,
That's
Get it right.
is for sad
Get it hot.
lesbians.
You know what I mean?
And that's not
I'm sad.
necessarily
I'm just
you.
not the other part that's needed to enjoy this fully. You know what I'm saying?
And that's okay. It's still great music. It's just not as universal as something like.
Yeah, right into the
yeah.
Come on now, that was Descendants, but that was right into the core. That was Descendants. You're an Anchor Insider.
Oh my God. Here at Anchor Insider, we stand Descendants.
We stand Descendants. What's your favorite Descendants song?
I have never seen Descendants in my life.
What? Okay. So apparently
None?
at Anchor Insider, we. All right. Have you seen them?
Yes.
All right. Let's start podding for real.
Let's get into
Sorry,
this.
serious.
Alara. Let's start podding for real. What's your favorite Descendants song and why is it ridiculous? Or Chillin' Like a Villain.
Chillin' Like a Villain. Oh,
You
shit,
know
I
that song?
one, yes.
Oh my god. People
Okay,
who,
are we talking from all 4 movies? of Descendants? Or
There isn't
like...
a fourth movie.
Rise of Red.
Okay, so
There
we're just
isn't a fourth or third one.
I'm just talking about
There is
Right.
here at Anchor Insider. We believe. Listen.
Only the first two are
Anyone
canon.
that's watched Descendants knows that there isn't a third or a fourth one. Those don't exist. I don't know who wrote those. The third one is lifeless
fan films. They're
and
not
soulless. I hate to say it, but I feel like the third one, everyone knew it was gonna happen, and it was. We don't need to say what happened. Just rest in peace. But I feel like everyone had the energy that something was wrong. You know what I mean?
Like, you can't really carry on, like,
No.
it's fine.
And I think it's crazy that they made another one.
Yeah.
Right after.
That's insane.
They Black Panthered Cameron Boyce. They Black Panthered the fuck out of him.
They did. Black Panther Jesus.
Oh my god. Like, yeah, I get it. You need, like, a new... And what? How
Like,
crazy...
you can just let it
How
exist.
crazy to be like, like Kevin Feige. Imagine Kevin Feige.
Ugh.
Yeah, imagine
Oh,
like, all right, how do we
about
how do we introduce Ironheart, this black girl, Iron Man? Let's put her in the black movie. Let's put her in the black movie. Like, what are we doing? What are we doing?
Oh my god.
Like,
Yeah,
what?
superhero most closely associated with Iron Man. He's
Oh
gone.
my
Where
God.
else do we put her?
Imagine introducing Ironheart just to bring back RDJ.
Oh my god. Which is insane. We'll get into that.
This motherfucker. No, we're not. No, we're not gonna get back to that. He was on popcorn buckets. People in my theater were crying. I love you 3000 just for him
Heartbreaking.
to come back
As Doctor Doom.
as Doctor Doom.
As a let me get into this, as a non-white character, mind you.
He's Romani.
He's Romani!
And it's not like, we could just like like how they did Deadshot and like made him Will
Yeah,
Smith.
We'll just
Being
rewrite him
Romani-
like they did with Wanda Maximoff.
Being
like they
Romani-
did with Pietro Maximoff.
It's his
It's
whole
insane.
thing.
It's the whole reason he's Doctor
The
Doom.
reason why here, let me burst the bubble on a lot of you MCU Disney adults here, right?
Yes.
Nothing.
Get into
The
it.
the only reason why RDJ is back playing in that movie is because Kevin Feige is not confident enough that you'll see this movie otherwise.
Yes.
And plus,
Exactly.
he needed
To
to
be
pick
fair,
someone
Hollywood.
safe. They got him in the 360 deal of hell. He's going to be Doctor Doom till he's 90.
Yes.
Shout out Ryan Reynolds. We'll get to him in a second.
I love Ryan Reynolds.
I have issues with Ryan Reynolds and his wife, Blake.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
So do I.
Wait,
Yes.
let me clarify.
Absolutely.
I like Ryan Reynolds only in the Deadpool movies.
It's called,
Yes.
the place was called Slave Street, y'all.
The place where they got me. Yeah, the fucking.
You can't even,
plantation.
you can't
Wait,
even,
I totally
you
forgot that
can't
they got
even-
married on a
Plantation.
plantation.
you
Yeah,
can't
insane.
even pretend like you
Insane.
didn't know.
They had that
No, I
address. They
totally
saw it. They
forgot
knew it.
about
There was a
They
sign!
did
There
it
was a sign! Did you read
I
the
can't
sign?
handle them. I
But
can't.
anyway, he's not comfortable, and he's not comfortable, nor is he confident that you comic book people, I'm one of y'all, that you fans of the IP, that will go see these movies otherwise. Because, like, I believe they had other people in mind for Doctor Doom.
I have other people in mind for
Cillian
Dr.
Murphy,
Doom.
not Romani, but if we had to
But
go
come on,
white,
Matt
let's go
Nicholson,
white.
Not Romani, if we had to go white.
What you're talking about. Here at Anchor Insider.
Okay, continue talking about the guy from Black Panther.
Guy from Black Panther 2, Namor, he was like an IRL villain. Like, he got caught on several charges and stuff like that.
Wait,
Mr.
yeah.
Jonathan Majors caught on
Yeah.
several charges. Whether he did it or not is not
He's not
necessarily
coming back.
what we're worried about right now. He did that shit, but but him himself not coming back. And to be honest, why introduce Kang? All right, after Thanos, and it's pronounced Thanos, by the way. Too many people I see Thanos.
Thanos.
Everyone in the movie, I don't understand. You can sit there the
They
whole
say it so
movie,
many times.
hear Drax say it, Thor say it, Captain America.
And like all these different accents of different people, they all say
And for
Thanos.
Captain America, that's big for him to know an alien's name. He's been in ice for years.
Yeah.
And you drop him down in
140 years
Wakanda,
old.
his head would explode. I'm glad he didn't tweak out when he dropped down there. He was very respectful. He was like, Your Highness, that good shit, Captain America. Great shit. Honestly, you'd show him
Where's this going?
No, we're gonna cut this bit out.
Right.
But he's an IRL villain. We got dudes like Jonathan Majors getting dropped out. Because to be honest, I don't know what they thought they were gonna do. He had them be like, "Oh yeah, he killed Thor or whatever," but he lost to Ant-Man.
That was a crazy movie.
If you're worried, that movie was
Insane.
heinous.
It was
That movie was
wild.
heinous as
Seeing
shit.
that in theaters was like just
You paid
an
money to
acid
see that?
trip of what is unfortunately.
Oh
I
my
did.
god!
It was like the worst CGI you've ever seen in your life, and the whole thing
Don't
is
get me
CGI.
started about MODOK, dude.
And don't talk about MODOK. That pissed me off. Just the baby faced large head.
Oh
in that
my
little
god,
scene.
dude!
It took away
Fucking
the power that
MODOK,
MODOK
dude.
actually should have had, and it's like, dude.
He should have been. He's an actual problem in the comics. I don't know if any of you
Yes,
guys
he
know
is.
this. He's a real threat. You know what MODOK means?
he was
Mechanized
comedic
organism.
relief in the
Mechanized organism designed only for killing. That's what MODOK means. And he was. What was that one line he had? I'm not a douche. I think about that line a lot. I think about that line more than I think about my first kiss. My soul
You
has
just
been.
think about your first
That
kiss.
line
No, not at all. But that line has plagued my mind. Every time I think about spending money on a Marvel movie, I think about that line.
And you're like, no, I think I can wait, actually.
What was your opinion on Werewolf and Daredevil?
Yep.
Deadpool
That's
and
it.
Werewolf and Daredevil.
Running with Werewolf and Daredevil. I thought it was great.
Oh yeah, movie was amazing. Deadpool
Deadpool
Wolverine. How did you feel
Wolverine.
about that?
I thought that it was fun. It bordered on like, okay, we're just trying to put as many cameos in here as possible, but I appreciated the cameos that they did put in. I thought that including was fun for the people that saw those
Spoiler
Daredevil.
warning.
So, if you haven't seen it by now,
Alright, wait. No, don't mind her. Here at Anchor Insider, we pay attention a lot to people, viewing stuff. But if you haven't seen this movie,
I'll bleep that out. Now, there are spoilers for Deadpool and Wolverine. I think that them including Elektra was nice. I think that Ryan really fighting to give Channing Tatum Gambit. I thought that was very sweet. Because you can tell he really loved.
he made a name for himself.
Dude, he did make a name for himself here.
Ooh.
And I thought seeing Blade was so cool.
Oh my god,
That was
Wesley Snipes.
awesome.
Blade meant a lot to me as a kid.
He's so metal.
Because, as a black kid, you don't get a lot of, black superheroes that don't use lightning or punch real good. You at home right now, name four black superheroes that don't use lightning or punch real hard.
Type it in the comments. You can't.
Type in the comments, you can't. Matter of fact, yell at the screen.
Yell
if you
at
will.
the screen.
Can
Yeah,
you
we'll
Yell at the
hear
screen
it
if you will.
telepathically. Nothing's coming.
But being a young kid right there and seeing a black vampire slayer, I was just like,
That's
and his
so
name is
sick.
Blade too. Like, ah, damn, they were cooking.
Yes.
Cooking. You know what I mean? But
Yeah.
I thought Deadpool, I almost said Daredevil and Werewolf again. I thought
Daredevil and Werewolf.
I thought Deadpool Wolverine, first time watching it, I thought it was awesome. And then, I saw it with, friends when I wasn't sober. And I was like, this movie... Because, where are we?
Yeah.
In the abyss?
Did
The
you watch
set
Loki?
piece- Huh?
Did you watch Loki?
I don't pay attention to Marvel shows.
Right.
Oh, so
Loki
that's
was good.
why, yeah.
That's why. That was.
That's why you were lost.
Oh my
a
god.
little.
Why am I forgetting what it's called? It
The CGI
involves Loki.
dead zone.
It's like
The time,
yeah,
the time
essentially,
place.
it essentially is a dead zone. Yeah.
Yes.
It's like beyond time
Mhm.
is where people are sent to be eaten by Goliath. And he mentioned that. I was like, oh my god, is that Goliath from Loki season 1 episode 6?
Yeah, because they brought out the Phantom Tiger or whatever.
Yeah.
And I was like, what the fuck is this?
It's the thing that cleans out the void.
Okay.
And at the end of the void is where Kang sat. That's where the He Who Remains sat at the end of time, making sure everything went according to plan.
Okay.
I could get into my problems.
I know he
with
turned
Loki,
into a
but-
tree.
I only
Yes,
saw
he
Loki
did.
season 1.
Oh, season 2 was good. Sylvie kind of made me mad, but
Yeah.
season 1 was good.
I heard mixed opinions, so I didn't watch it.
That's what I do nowadays. If a Marvel property comes out and people are like, wow, this is the greatest thing of all time, I'm not going to go watch it. Like the thing that happened with the Penguin. Have you
I
seen the
need to
Penguin?
start watching that.
It is the best superhero show that released in
Oh my God, I really
2024.
liked it.
And I really like The Boys.
Ooh, I
You
need to
know,
watch The Boys too.
Yeah.
To get on that.
You need a good audience when you're watching The Boys.
Yeah.
You know, people
I've
get like
heard.
splattered against the wall and like
Well,
other
I've
things get
seen
splattered against the wall.
so much asinine chaos.
Yeah, I
Come
showed.
from that show. I'm like, what is it about?
What
happened?
what is
What's
The
the
Boys
plot?
about? Nah. I think it's
a
really
lot.
good. I think it's really, really good. I think Anthony Starr, the dude that plays Homelander, is like a modern day Heath Ledger with how he portrays the character. Like he is Homelander. Like he's not Homelander because I swear he's like a wonderful person. But I've never met the guy, but from what I've seen, he seems very well-mannered, very nice, and stuff like that. And he doesn't like when people, draw the conclusion that, like, yeah, like, I don't want nobody else playing this horrible psychopath. But I feel like when you think of the Joker, you obviously think of, like, Heath Ledger. When you think of Homelander, you think of Anthony Starr.
Yeah.
So, yeah. But yes.
Real. Yeah, Marvel shows are hit or miss.
I feel like
Yeah.
Miss Marvel was really good.
I didn't
but then
finish that.
They didn't do a second season of it,
Yeah.
so.
Miss
I got
Marvel.
bored.
Disney,
the first
if you're
season.
watching this, bring back Miss Marvel.
Hawkeye was not worth it.
I'm sorry, if
all.
you got off work, woke up from a nap, made food, sat down, and cut on Hawkeye, the show,
Something has gone
I
wrong.
feel like it's too late for you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I feel like
That's-
Disney got you.
That's something
In
you
a
sit
chokehold.
down, watch the first 2 episodes, and you're like, what am I doing?
That's
I'm
when
gonna
you
go
go
do
on,
something productive to make up for the time I wasted.
You go
watching
on
the
YouTube
show.
and hear people talk about
Yes.
Hawkeye. You don't sit down
Yes.
and watch.
I
You
can't
scroll on
remember
Twitter.
if I saw Hawkeye or not. I feel like I did.
You know?
And that's how forgettable it was.
Yeah.
Yes.
My brother's a big Marvel fan, so I feel like we watched that one together.
Yeah.
I feel like we should go back. I mean, Spider-Man 4 is coming out.
Yes.
I can't wait.
I
I'm
can't wait.
excited.
I miss when Spider-Man, I'm a big Spider-Man chill. Like, I think
Real.
Spider-Man means a lot more to me than real people in my life at times.
Right.
No,
But-
Spider-Man's very
As he
good.
does.
He means a lot to me, like the symbol, stuff like that. Like, just the fact that he's like an everyman. I'm not going to ramble about Spider-Man,
But it really is the concept of anyone can wear the mask. It's
yes,
like,
and
it's
just
so
like
important.
when you give a random guy these amazing powers and he does good with them when he really doesn't have to, I think that's a real powerful message for a lot
like
of
when
people.
everything is against him and he still fights for good. Is
Also, anyone who said Miles Morales for black superheroes that don't use electricity, he uses electricity a lot. Even in the comics, he
electricity
spams
and he
it actually.
punches.
Yeah, real hard.
both, yes.
But I really want for the next Spider-Man movie to be a small scale thing that he needs to solve. I don't want him fighting aliens anymore.
Yeah.
At least not for a long time.
But given that he's trying to get MJ and Ned's memory back, I feel like that's not going to be the case. But I would like just another homecoming thing.
You know,
Just,
they're
give him just something that isn't world threatening. That's an issue with a lot of superhero movies at this point. Is like it's never just small scale villains. It has to be the
stakes
universe
are
is about to
too
be
high.
destroyed. The stakes are too high every time, and at some point it's like, well, do I really care about the stakes anymore when it's the same thing every time? Like it's the same amount of anticipation. We can't just have fun. It's like you have to be like, oh, is the world gonna end at the end of this? And it's like, gotta come up with a different formula. I think.
there's the stakes are too high. Thanos is gone. Thanos is gone. And yeah, because too many of y'all,
Thanos is
too many
gone.
of y'all be running around. Also, I feel like Marvel also has a problem with like the heroes they do have access to now. Because like if Doctor Doom jumps down, right? If Robert Downey Jr. does start problems, who is going to stop him? She-Hulk? Shang-Chi?
I mean, maybe.
Captain
Really like
African
Shang-Chi.
America Falcon?
Kate Bishop? Like,
Kate
what are we
Bishop?
doing? What are we talking about?
Quake? Quake? A lot of y'all don't remember Quake. Quake?
Oh my god, yeah, that just sent me back.
Iron
Gonna
Fist?
oh god.
Iron- Daredevil?
Any of the Defenders, really.
Daredevil?
doing?
Like, what are we... These are all just
come
regular
on.
people.
Yes.
You know?
I mean, Thor is still alive, but he's
Are they really gonna get
We can kind of retire
Chris
Thor at this
Hemsworth to do that again
until he's not.
after Love and Thunder?
Until he's not.
Yeah, probably.
Oh.
After Love and
Love and
I
Thunder,
didn't even
was-
see all of that.
Love and Thunder was
I paid money to go see
something.
that one.
I'm so sorry.
You paid money
Yeah.
to see it?
it was
That's
Christian
sad.
Bale.
Would you get your money
Goddamn
back if you
Gore the
could?
God. Yeah, I would.
Yeah.
You would ask for it back?
Yeah, I'd ask for it back and just pretend that movie was good. You know? It's like, yeah, that shit
Give
was
me my money
fire.
back, I'll give you a 5-star.
Yeah, that shit was fire, bro.
They're trying to bring the X-Men into the MCU before they do Secret Wars, but I feel like they're gonna rush it, and it's not gonna be good because those are the people that could stand against Doom. But also, if they don't do the story right, then it's just gonna be a mess.
I feel
I
like
feel like it already is like
Yeah.
a mess. I feel like there's a lot of
Oh, yeah.
storylines that they like overlapped that maybe should not have been
Which
overlapped.
like is reminiscent of how the comics are with like what is happening at this given point in time, but also like they don't
enough
have to
with the
do
multiverses,
that.
please.
Please,
Enough
God.
with the
Every single movie
multiverses.
now.
Enough.
It's going to be multiverses until we die.
Oh my
To
god,
one,
enough
dude.
with the multiverse.
Just
Jesus.
have the one universe.
Just have the one universe, have us like, and stop killing the villains off.
Yeah.
Why is Ultron dead?
Why is Ultron dead?
In the comics, he's like a reoccurring
Yes!
threat that happens over and over again.
Yeah,
They-
I feel like
Which
they need to keep. They need to fight some of the same villains.
why is
Which
the
I'm
Mandarin
glad they're
dead?
gonna do that with
Like,
Namor. It seems like they're
lock
gonna
them
keep
into a
bringing him
cage.
back. But yeah, why does the villain need to die?
who are the Fantastic Four gonna fight? Not Doctor Doom. They can't have Doctor Doom lose in that movie.
Yeah.
See, I feel like they need to start doing like what Kung Fu Panda did with its villain. You lock them away in a prison, and then
break-
suddenly, like 10 years later, they break out,
Yes.
and you have to fight them again to like prove your power.
And that's how it is in the comics. They're like they go into hiding or whatever, and then they come back for a new run, and that's like how it is. And it's nice. It's not like oh that villain's dead. What villains can we pull
Womp
from
womp.
now?
Mm.
So I feel like they need to bring the Eternals back. How do we
No.
feel about it? No,
No.
I liked Eternals.
No, you did.
I loved it. I thought it was fun.
Is that one a movie or a
The
show?
IKEA table. You thought that was fun?
Well, no.
You thought that was fun?
Listen, it was
When people were
interesting.
running around, you didn't have any idea what their names were, cause like, and when they
I
had the
know
gall
all
and
of
the
their names,
they had the
mind
gall
you.
and the chutzpah to be like, you know, when Thanos was dropping down, when Thanos was dropping down, causing problems, we just decided
they?
not to get
They're
involved.
just resting. It's okay.
This is crazy.
I support them for that. I wouldn't either.
No,
That's not my problem.
I'd have to
I
jump
support
down.
them.
I'd have to jump down to solve it because he was
The
tweaking.
Eternals were right.
Yeah.
How the fuck you go out and want to eliminate half the people in the universe and then do it?
See, I feel like
And
there
then do
there
it.
could have been better plans if you wanted to get rid of people on Earth. I feel like there's criteria you could come up with.
Yeah.
Like what? How would you get rid of?
How would you get?
How
Yeah.
would-
How would you
Well,
commit
let's start.
universal
Let's start.
genocide?
Let's start
your
podding
plan?
for real. How would you get rid of 50% of the
Yeah.
people?
Yeah. Walk us
Okay,
through
well,
your
see, I feel like
itinerary.
you should start with like violent criminals, like serial killers, and like
Oh yeah.
yeah, okay, because especially if they're doing a life sentence, they're not getting out anyways.
Yep.
Okay, so you start there.
But then more criminals are just going to continue being born.
That is true. That is true.
Yeah. You know what I mean.
You just stop it for a brief moment.
stop for a brief moment. Just have a period of just like nothing going on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then
Down
see,
for that.
I don't even think you would have to get rid of like a bunch of people, just those people, and then it's like the world's levels will like level out, and you'll be good.
Yeah.
And then you don't have to get rid of 50%.
You gotta worry about
or
people
whatever.
coming together to like
Yeah.
get rid of you. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like 70 million people got together and look where we are. You know what I mean?
Also, is that like you would get rid of the people who have been like legally recognized and convicted, or people
Yes.
who like haven't been caught?
And
Because
even-
if it's someone that hasn't been
Well, it
caught and they
depends.
have like a family and shit, their families are gonna be upset because they don't know what's going on, and there's like more that can come
should
from
have thought
that.
about that for you
Well, I
your
feel like
skull,
it's-
buddy.
Well, I feel like in this.
It's like, yeah, and what's the crimes that we're
What's the okay? Also, that's like another thing that we're running into. If we really wanted to like control people in that way, whose moral compass are we going off of?
That was
'Cause
kind
not
of the
mine, 'cause
plot
I
of
get-
Moon Knight,
I get
actually.
petty.
That was, do you remember Moon Knight? And
I
Amit
liked
was
Moon Knight.
trying to like kill all the people that would become criminals, but it's like that gets rid of free will. That's kind of the
Should
dilemma.
have thought about that before you did that crime you didn't commit yet, buddy.
No, okay, so I feel like it would have to be people who were
That's
like
a Tom Cruise
convicted
movie.
with evidence, and it has to be like a major crime. It can't be like something.
But what do we consider a major crime?
More
That
than
we're potting
one
for
Other
real.
people can
Oh,
say-
we're potting for real. What's a major crime?
Okay, so I feel like a major crime would be personally anything involving a child.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Automatic.
You can't
Okay.
play Minecraft. Sorry. Oh my god.
Any crimes
Oh my
involving a
God.
child.
Cut that out. Cut that one out.
Yeah,
Cut that one
we're
out.
gonna-
Cut that
we're
one
gonna
out,
get rid
please, please.
Any
Cut that
crimes
one out.
involving a
Cut that one
child,
out.
I feel should be an automatic. I feel like if it involves more than one person dying. Can I say that? Can I say that on the podcast?
All right.
Maybe we.
As long as
we
you kill
talk
one
about
person.
something else.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's
This little bit. That'd be for the
Slow down a
editors.
little bit.
Yeah,
So another one on the topic, so we can
Thanks,
steer
guys.
away. No problem. No problem.
yeah. I just feel like Thanos had enough power. He could have done like good for the world.
He didn't care. He's the Mad Titan.
Yeah. and he's
obviously
from-
he didn't
He didn't
care.
go in that
but he
genuinely
could
hoping to do
have.
something good.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
He's
he
not. He was
could
on that
have.
planet minding his business,
He's just
absolutely
doing-
unimpacted by the
And in the
rest of
comics, he
universe.
did that to impress a girl. And to be honest, I understand. I
He would get rid of
understand.
half of the population to impress a
Yeah.
girl.
Hey,
Hey.
listen. You know what I
Hey,
mean?
that's
Me
kinda
now,
real.
no, but like a year ago. You know what I'm saying? I'm crashing out. I'm
You're
crashing.
crashing.
I'm crashing. Tell you something. Come on now.
You know, sometimes you just act.
I don't even know 50% of people. You know what I'm saying?
So what do they matter, right? I don't know them.
Yeah.
I'll never talk to them.
But what if it was
That's fine.
50%
I
of the
will.
people you know?
What?
What if it was 50% of the people
That I
you
know or that I like.
that you know?
That I know? Can I meet them? Can I
Yeah.
can I see the room of people
Can
and
I see-
I'll weigh my
'cause
odds?
I'll have to make some decisions.
Yeah.
Besides-
No, you just have to think about any person.
It's like
that
I
you
know some people. Like,
And you can't like handpick them. You just like snap in half.
Well,
of
how
them
we
are
like
gone.
went from Taylor Swift to like how
how many people in your life would you kill? Personally?
let's get down to business.
Also, we here at Anchor Insider
Do
do
not
not
condone.
condone.
Yeah, we
By
at Anchor
murder,
Insider do not
violence.
condone violence. What?
I thought you said Saturday Night Live.
No, what? Here at Anchor Insider,
We do not condone
we
Sunday
do not
night.
what? We don't condone violence of
That's
any
good.
kind. Obviously, we only condone peace, love, and protecting one's peace. From us to you. Yeah. No.
To you and yours.
To you, yeah, you in the back, you with the face, yeah, you with the face and the nice cheekbones sitting there. Not your friend, you, yeah.
We're talking to
Don't
you.
disassociate
You
now.
and
We're
the
talking about you.
Jesus.
Yeah, This episode, you know what? This
It's
episode
dedicated to you.
goes out to you. Yeah,
You and like the shirt with the hair.
you Swiss
Yeah.
Army knife of awesomeness, you. Just pull out another one and be like, wow, greatness. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You lovely son
Lovely
of a gun.
person. We
Yeah.
love you and appreciate you.
You know, and your friend too. You know, this episode is dedicated to the both of you
It's about
guys.
peace and love.
Yeah.
And unity.
Maybe you guys should
You've
tell
got your
something
friends
to
too.
the other. You know what I'm saying? You know. Let
Yes.
them know how much you appreciate
This
the
is
other.
really
Yes.
random, but did you know we all have Converse on right now?
Yep.
Hey.
Oh my God, we're turning into one of those like sludge podcasts where we're like,
Yeah, that's where this is headed.
do you guys?
Podcast.
Yeah, you know, oh my God, guys, look, we're all wearing Converse. shoes. Wow,
Oh
did you
my
know
God.
Converse was found? No, I don't know.
I don't
No,
know
I
and
don't know.
care.
No, I
quite
don't know and I
frankly.
don't care. Honestly,
Womp womp.
next topic. I don't feel like All right, how about this? Let's do hot takes. Hot
Anyways,
take.
peace and love. Hot
Peace and
takes.
love. Hot take of the week. Let's get real
Okay.
savage out here.
All
Okay,
right.
you're a special
What's
guest. You get going first.
No, I'm good.
What
I
do you
won't
mean?
get
What
you
do you
in.
mean? No.
What are
I
we
gotta
doing?
think, you know?
Hot takes.
Hot takes of the week.
What's your hot take? You seem like you have something
Yeah, you
to
seem
say.
like you're ready.
I feel like chill now. I can't do that.
What is this supposed to be? I can cut it out.
I feel as if I feel like people put way too much pressure on themselves to be in a relationship. Just because you are not with someone doesn't mean you're alone.
Yes.
Think about it. If your biggest problem right now is being single, you need a hobby.
You need a hobby.
Dead
you
ass.
need to talk
That is
to
my
your
hot take.
friends,
That is
talk
my
to
hot
your
take.
family.
And there's nothing wrong with like platonic love too.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Like a good hey man, how you doing? You
Yeah.
know what I mean? Fuck it, a dap up. A dap up could be fire. This shit right here, this is all I need on a day-to-day basis,
Yes.
to be honest. Maybe I'm too complacent.
It's
We
like
don't know.
sharing a smile with someone. It doesn't mean
Sure.
you're like, my life is miserable because I'm single. Why? Because someone told you that?
Yeah,
Because
obviously.
that's the expectation?
No,
live your life.
here's what it is. People sit online, right? They see people, like, you know, online with their significant other, or it could be a family member. We don't know these people's lives. They just sit around, you know, they're wearing pajama pants, they got LEDs in the background. You know the ones. You know the ones. You know the ones.
You.
It's either they're dancing or whatever to, like, you know, Dirty Little Secret by All American Rejects, or like the guy is like in the girl's lap and she's like stroking his hair, talking about some, if he's not being vulnerable with you, does he really love you? Like that, like, oh yeah, I don't need to check my girl's phone. She loves me. Da da da. And it's like birds of a feather. And there's like birds of a feather in the background, and it's a straight couple. You know what I mean? And it's like, oh wow, I need this. And then like they hate on people in relationships like that. Like being single doesn't have to be as miserable as you're making it. You know what I mean? Sure, it's getting colder. People want to be around people. And I feel like in general people need other people. Like if you look at how like even like how we're made, or like how we look, it's like a puzzle piece kind of. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We're meant to be with other people.
Yeah.
But like I feel like a lot of people don't really understand the fact that not being in a relationship doesn't mean you're alone. You got friends, you got yourself, you know? Yeah. And even if you realistically, you can have a relationship right now if you think about it. They got plenty of apps for that.
They do.
Sitting there like, oh, you know, like, oh, I met this guy. He kind of reminds me of my one situationship, my ex. Oh my god. And to be honest, dating. Do you really need to be dating right now? Do you know what's going on in the world?
We have bigger fish to
I was
fry.
talking to my homie and he was like, yeah, my ex talking stage. Ex talking stage? Why does everything need a label nowadays?
Ex talking stage.
That's a stranger. Ex talking stage.
Also, I'm pretty sure that would just be called a talking stage. I don't think
Ex
X
talking
applies
stage.
to that.
Just be like,
What do
we
you
don't
mean?
talk anymore. This
don't
person
talk anymore.
This person I don't.
we don't talk anymore. Ooh, we don't talk anymore. Like, but ex talking stage, ex situationship. I feel like everyone would get to where they needed to be in that facet, that very small facet of your life. Because if you think about it, when you take everything, when you take life as a whole, that romantic bit is such a small part.
Yes.
Think about it. I hate to get dark here, but
Oh boy, what's this about to be?
you're with you forever. You're only with them for as long as they'll allow it. Think about that. And if you aren't comfortable with oneself, if you're not comfortable being okay with just that platonic love and enjoying people for who they are and not an opportunity to, you know, like grow along, because at some point you're chasing a feeling, not the person. You know what I mean?
If you're upset with the platonic friends that you have and the family that you have, and you have the support system, but you don't value them because all you seek is romantic love, that's what you need to work on. Because if you're just chasing that romantic love and aren't appreciating the support system that you have, the romantic relationship isn't going to work. If you don't acknowledge the people that you already have. Like, you need to be able to learn to live with yourself instead of the potential of romance being all that you live for. Because life is so much more than that.
Life is so much more than that. There's so much beauty and love that can come from not even a person that you're missing out on because Tommy won't hit you back up.
You're just wallowing in
Or
so lonely when you have friends that are waiting to talk to you. You have people that want to hang out with you.
Or Margaret, the artsy bass player with Doc Martens won't talk to you, bro. It's okay. It's all right. Having a dry phone is not a problem, bro. Dead ass. And having a dry phone is not a problem. Now, like, you can feel some type of way about it.
Yeah. Like, don't let it consume you.
It's all right to feel kind of upset when you take a nap and wake up and no one hits you up.
Yeah, that's
You've been out for 3 hours, nobody cared. You know, I feel like at that moment you could be like, "Damn, ain't nobody hitting my phone."
I would have went back to
that's
bed.
when you reach out to people.
You know, if you don't see the notifications, that only gives you more of a reason to enjoy the moment. You know what I mean? Because every time you're on your phone, you kind of remove yourself from the outside world and kind of like go back into that bubble that you created online for yourself. But, you know. That's my hot take of the week. Just because you are single does not mean you are alone. You're surrounded by a lot of people that love you. Maybe not in the ways that you may want, but they all care about you. Yes. You know what I mean? Even your dog, your cat. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Show them some love. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Imagine how your dog feel when you're on the phone talking about some, I need me a man. your dog in the corner? Guess what he's thinking about? You over here, I need a man. I need some kibble. I need a walk. I need to use the bathroom. Let me out. All that on the doors.
Your dog is calling for you, dude.
Damn right. Come on now.
That's who you should be paying attention to.
No, it's perfectly fine to want things. We all want things. We're human. But let it not consume you. The best things happen when you least expect it.
Yes.
That's the hot take. That's my hot take. There may be more.
To come. And that's Anchor Insider.
That's it.
Thank you so much for joining us, for being here.
Tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend. Tell your dog that needs kibble.
Yes, exactly. Put this on the TV. Watch this with your dog.
Yeah.
And we'll be back soon. Thank you guys so much for being here.
Hey, thank you. Thank you so much for having me. And thank you for being here as well.
Thank you for having me.
You know, get used to these faces, y'all. You're going to see them a lot in the future.
We're going to have more to go over. There's much to discuss.
There's too much to discuss. If you really think about it, there's so many pods. Honestly, I was prepared to go longer. Yes. But that'll be for the next time when I get a better shirt.
Yeah.
I'll see y'all.
That'll be it. We'll see you guys.